Once upon a time, there was a boy named Max who loved exploring the woods near his grandmother's house. Every day after school, he would grab his flashlight and head to his favorite spot, a clearing surrounded by tall ancient trees. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Max stayed out later than usual. He was so busy chasing fireflies that he didn't notice the sky turning dark. When he finally decided to head back, the woods seemed different. The trees looked taller and their branches swayed, even though there was no wind. As Max walked, he heard a soft sound, like someone whispering his name. Max, he froze. Who's there? He called, but no one answered. Oh. Thinking it was just his imagination, Max kept walking, but the whispers grew louder. Max, come here. His heart pounded. He spun around with his flashlight, but all he saw were the shadows of the trees. Then, in the distance, he noticed something glowing, a faint blue light hovering between the trees. Curious but nervous, Max followed the light. As he got closer, he realized it wasn't just a light. It was a tiny figure. It looked like a child with glowing blue skin and big bright eyes. Who are you? Max asked, his voice shaking. The figure smiled. I'm lost, it whispered. Can you help me find my way home? Max didn't know what to do. He felt sorry for the glowing figure, but something about it didn't feel right. Where is your home? He asked. The figure pointed deeper into the woods, where the trees grew so close together that not even moonlight could shine through. Just follow me, it said, floating ahead. Max hesitated. Suddenly, he remembered something his grandmother had told him. If you ever hear whispers in the woods, don't follow them. They'll lead you where you don't want to go. Max's stomach turned. Was this what she had warned him about? He stepped back. I think I'll go home now, he said, turning to run. But the whispers grew louder, swirling around him like a windstorm. Come back, don't leave me. Max ran as fast as he could, his flashlight bouncing in his hand. He didn't stop until he burst out of the woods and into his grandmother's yard. The next morning, Max told his grandmother what had happened. She looked pale and serious. You were lucky, she said. The whispering wind has been in these woods for years, trying to trick children into following it. No one knows what happens if you go with it, but you were smart to turn back. The next morning, Max told his grandmother what had happened. She looked pale and serious. You were lucky, she said. The whispering wind has been in these woods for years, trying to trick children into following it. No one knows what happens if you go with it, but you were smart to turn back. From that day on, Max only explored the woods during daylight, and he never stayed out after dark again.